The abbreviation for pirates PRI 03, isn't it?
PIR, yeah. When you're on as well, tune 122.8, I want to see how voice translates on here. I don't know what the push to talk is, I'll have to have a look in a sec. Oh, but then again, we're on single player, so it'll be in Join FS, won't it? So let me have a look. Setting. But how would we... We'd need a push to talk of some sort, surely. Unless it just uses the default. Yeah, I think it does. Which is caps lock, I think. Have a look. What would it be under?
Any low?
Probably under multiplayer, isn't it? Yeah. Cycle, follow. There you go. Transmit start, transmit start. Alright, yeah, so default is caps lock. Hold it down to speak, push to talk. You tuned 122.8 and connected.
You hear me?
No, you tune 122. Oh, it might be because our systems aren't on yet though. Try it in a minute. Right, you ready for a manual start?
Yep.
Okay, bottom left, engine start to on. Battery 1 and 2, both on. Fuel pump on. Pitot on while you're on it. Anti-skid on. Just in front of the throttle column. Ignition to normal.
Yep.
Right, okay. On the throttle, you'll see at the minute it's locked in position. Leave it locked in position. And do like a scrolling press on, not the buttons on top, there's a button on the, as you look at it, the right side of it. Do a scroll, do a scrolling press of that, and you should hear something kick in.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, stand by. On your panel, you've got GTS just under your altimeter on the right hand side. There you go, it'll go green. Once that's gone green, click start on the engine start and unlock the throttle. Oh sorry, we shouldn't have unlocked the throttle yet, but that's fine. It should still work. There you go, rotation will go green. With me so far?
Stand by, because I pressed engines off instead of start. Have to do that again, stand by.
Okay.
So engines locked, scroll that. Something starting, wait for GTS to go green.
Yeah, wait for GTS to go green. Once that's green, click to start and unlock the throttle. And then your engine, click to start and then wait for rotation to go green and then click your engine out of lock. But it didn't matter, mine started anyway, so.
Roger. How do you unlock the throttle?
Scroll on the bottom of it or something. Got it?
Yep, got him.
Okay, so your engine should now start, yeah?
Engine starting, yes.
Okay, cool. So wait for that. Then what you're going to do, you're going to wait for your hydraulics to pressurize.
Okay.
Once your engine's started, you can click DC reset, and that'll put everything on. Whilst you're waiting for that, middle of your cockpit under your HSI, turn your HSI to SL, well, it's your instruments to slave.
Yep.
And that'll kick your main instruments into writing themselves. Have you clicked DC reset, yeah?
Yes, I have. Just confirm where's that for me again?
Just under where the flap indicator is and gear, down all by that. It's a black button. Okay, so you've got your hydraulic pressure stuff. Look forward of that, DC reset. It's on it's very bottom of the left hand side of your vertical panel.
Standby.
I don't know where you're looking in your cockpit, mate, so tell me where you're looking and I'll see if you're in the right place.
So at the moment, I'm looking to the gear up and gear down buttons.
Right, okay, look to the right of that, you've got a black strip with AC reset 1, AC2 reset and DC reset.
Oh yeah, there you go, DC reset.
Click DC reset.
Yep, set.
Okay, and then sometime now your hydraulic should be pressurized, so click hydraulic 2 reset. That basically gets rid of all the warning lights. And
Yep, pressed.
That's your manual start complete.
Okie dokie. Fairly simple.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's why I started doing it. I don't even have to look now. And then obviously set your squawk. That's pretty much the thing set up. So for tuning in a TACAN, obviously tune your 111.1. Then you change that to VOR. And on your HSR you change it to ILS rather than TACAN. You should get it once you're airborne now you've updated.
Crap, lost the lights again. Oh, there you go.
Let's go do a radio check. I'm on channel 122.8. Hear anything?
No, negative.
Okay. Wonder if we have to be closer or something. Oh well. Now I've got this all sorted. I'm going to bring up a window top left, change it to HUD, and see if I can see through that. See, with that, it's perfectly in the middle of the HUD.
Okay.
So that's annoying. Because if I bring that little window up, I can see the HUD perfectly. So what?
Yeah.
So is it expecting me to switch to HUD view as I come into a time? Because you can't zoom in or zoom out on HUD view at all.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if that's what I'm going to have to do, I'll try it out now and see how accurate it is as well. Because at least that's got the right viewpoint that it's meant to have, rather than me just lowering the seat, because that lowers that changes the angle you're looking through the HUD.
Yeah.
Pirate 1's taxi, runway 07, Coningsby. Oh, I'm going to try the brakes now as well. Oh, that's better. I don't think they're anywhere near as sensitive. I'll try it again when I'm going to get a bit of speed. Yeah. Let me storm down the taxiway for a sec. Oh, that's a lot better. You don't dig the nose into the ground when you full brake, so you might get better, more realistic braking.
That's better.
And because it's a lot lighter braking in total, the difference in the brakes is so much less that you can control it a lot better as well. There's no way a real Hawk's brakes are that sharp. Not when they're 30 years old or 40 years old, however old they are. I am going to put CCP hole beach up. Just because they're easier to destroy, so I'll know if I've hit.
Yeah, Roger.
Taxiing out yet?
Yeah, I'm taxiing now. I was just making sure I had my aircraft and everything set up.
Nice. Are you taking off with weapons already, or are you taking off clean and gonna load up at Connors?
I can take some weapons with me now if you want me to.
Well, my first run, I've got 4 pylons of Matra LRF4s. I don't know what the S and the R mean next to them. I've left it in S because that's what it seems to work like that. So.
Do you want me to try ours?
You can, but I don't know what it does. So, I don't think it's relevant. They're unguided weapons either way.
Yeah. I'll try it anyway and
then I've
try the process.
Then I've taken a gun pod. And then I'll return once I've done all that, and I'll pick up 8 Mark 82s. I mean, this thing can carry 8 Mark 82s, which is quite good. So it carries double pylon, but they are the lightest bomb in the world. They're like, what are they, 250s? Or 5? They're not 500 pounds, are they? Where are they, 500 pounds? Yeah, 250 kilos, maybe that's what they are.
Is that the case for your Hawk as well, where you kind of got to like use a lot of RPM power to get the aircraft rolling?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, it doesn't. It's modelled ground friction quite well.
Yeah, I'm having to use about 70% to
yeah, just to taxi.
get the power up.
But that's 70% RPM. I don't think it's 7. I don't really know because it doesn't seem like 70% engine throttle because mine's at like 30% throttle.
Yeah.
Pilot 1 rolling.
Roger. Pilot 3's taxiing to runway 16 RF Lehman.
Oh, hang on. When I pitch up, I do get the reticle. I can see the reticle, but only when I like pitch right up, which makes no sense. Basically, when I'm pulling G, the reticle moves down into my actual visible HUD.
Oh really?
Yeah, which is stupid. Let me try.
How do you set the aircraft to nose wheel steering, Matt, by the way?
Oh, that's in the config.
Oh, okay.
Before you start, it's in the actual. I don't know if you'll then have to do the. I don't know if it replaces the aircraft CFG, so you'd have to redo it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now.
Yeah, I would.
The fact that the brakes are not so sensitive, so it's a bit easier to turn actually.
Right, so GA is the only one that shows the HUD when I'm pitching into positive G. But I've got to be pulling like 2G to get it to show in the actual HUD, so that's weird. I'll have a look, see if maybe there's a HUD fix for it. I haven't actually looked at one. Right, rockets selected, mains are armed, port and starboard selected, fusing to nose and tail. Everything's still locked for now. There's an additional safety on the. If you look on your joystick, very top of it, you see like a little cutout on the front.
Yes.
Click the right hand side. That's an additional safety for your guns. Didn't know that.
Okay. Oh, you mean like the little cover flap?
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a pain, but switching to HUD mode, you can still fly the aircraft because you've still got visual reference completely. You just zoomed in to the HUD really loads.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it hits like that. Targets ahead.
Part 3's rolling.
Switch to HUD mode and see if they hit where I tell them to. I mean, especially, I suppose I can still look around the cockpit as well a little bit, because it's zoomed in, but I'm using track IR, so I can look around it. Inbound, first targets.
Freeze airborne. Yeah.
Gonna go for something big. See, they go nowhere near where the reticle is anyway. They're going down and left. So you've just got to visualise where that is in my cockpit and fire when I get there, I guess. With the target. There you go. Splash some targets. Inaccurate as fuck, but I mean, I suppose actually, looking at that, if you release them low level, it's not as bad. I don't know which one. Let me have a look. Am I supposed to be in R for rockets? Maybe that's why. Oh, actually, no, that doesn't move with the aircraft. Because you want a gauge that compensates for aircraft.
Yeah.
Let me have a read. Got it up on my. See what the mode. So off is off. GA is the site selected to display lead angle computation for air-to-air firing. M is air-to-air missile attack, so Hawk does not use this mode. G, this mode is for air-to-ground gun attacks. With G selected, the aiming mark is depressed to cater for the gravity drop in the shell. Okay. R is the same, but we'll adjust the horizontal position of the sight. Okay, so maybe I want it in G then for guns, even for rocket. There we go. Let's see how that works. Coming back round. You don't know how many rockets you got left in the pods though, which is a bit annoying. I'm carrying 4 pods, so I'll have crap loads. But I managed to destroy targets. But I suppose they're unguided, so it's more of a like point it at it and release as low as you can safely release. No, if you watch when Harriers used to use rockets and stuff, they didn't release them massively high. They're very short range.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I mean, you know, they're very nose orientated to the target and point the squirt at short distances, aren't they?
Yeah.
But you'd still think that you have some form of
aiming cue, not cue, but some kind of roughly aiming
assistance type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could try it with. Oh, you know what? I could try it. Try it with B, and apparently with B you can move the depression. Let's depress it down a bit. Oh, it has as well. Oh no, it hasn't. Doesn't move. The depression function doesn't work, which is annoying. Let's just try it in R. Oh, although B is a lot more depressed. What does B do? When B is selected, the sight is initially depressed but can be moved with the depression control. Okay.
So how far down do you kind of have to get into the seat in order to see your HUDs?
Like right down. That's why I've switched to the actual HUD view now. Right, I'm going to come in using this sight, but come in at a right down angle and see how, well, using this sight, see what happens. See, the wind affects them quite a lot. I mean,
Yeah, I bet.
I'm making some damage here with rockets, I'm not going to lie. But, yeah, the wind does affect them a bit. To be honest, I reckon even if I'm in cockpit mode, I'll be able to sort this. It's basically fire and track where they're going in your HUD. Mine, when I'm firing them straight and level, they pretty much go, one of them will go top right of my HUD and one of them goes just outside the HUD to the right.
Okay.
So, I don't know, after you've done one test shot, you can sort of realise where they're firing in your HUD and use that. But then also, you can see they curve downwards almost straight away, because that's what they're gonna do. Gravity.
Yeah.
Let's see how. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a splash. Oh, I mean, I'm making some decent attacks here. Let's try some more. Let's go for this factory. The closer you are, the less spread they get though as well, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm shooting at the target when I'm at 500 feet at the minute in a slow dive towards it. I missed because they went a different way. Major effect by wind. Oh, I'm out of rockets. Right, time to try guns, we'll see where they hit. Oh, I like the sound. Was it G that I said was for guns? Hang on.
I think you said that, yeah.
Yeah, right, so I'm in G. It's slightly depressed, and I'm going to see if it does actually shoot the guns. If I'm in the HUD view, if it shoots in the right place. Well, rockets work, guns are about to work. It's just bombs, I couldn't get them to release earlier. I think it's because I was in the air changing weapons and stuff. You just... No, you're not down there yet, are you?
No, not yet.
So I saw an explosion of rockets somewhere. Unless it's
Yeah,
two that I don't know.
I've actually got myself at 17, flight level 170 en route to you, and I've actually got the aircraft nice and trimmed.
Oh yeah, you just need lack of wind.
Descending a tiny bit, but because I've got not blowing around, I'm actually flying nice and trimmed and stable at the moment. I'm just coming. I'm just north of
Don't get many gun rounds.
Scunthorpe.
Guns are pretty useless, I think, anyway. Go try a gun reload in the air.
Roger. Lincolnshire. If only I can find where that slut lives and bomb her fucking house, that'd be nice.
Streaming.
Yeah, I know. That's right. I just let Karma do its job anyway. I don't have to do anything.
I just wish they'd put a better HUD in this thing. Maybe I can ask Nigel and see what he can do.
Have you looked on the forums? Surely someone must have had the same issue and figured around.
I might have a look.
No, it's not like it's a new aircraft, is it? So, sure someone's figured out a way to make it more workable.
Ooh, well I saw my gunshots. I saw my guns land. It fires ridiculously fast, this gun.
Oh, there you go. My VOR for Conisbee's working though.
Oh, nice.
I mean, don't get me wrong, the old school gauges like VORs and stuff out in NDBs, I know exactly how to use them.
Oh, good. Oh, good. You just need the frequency.
It's just learning the aircrafts where everything
You've got
is.
like no gun rounds in this thing. I'm gonna have a look.
This
how
is
many it puts in.
this is the 4th time I've flown the Hawk, so.
Ah.
So I kind of shy away from doing the training on it because I don't feel I know enough of it to train someone.
Oh, the gun round's actually pretty accurate. I don't know how many you get then, because it doesn't make the sound after the first burst.
Jesus Christ, this bad. This
What?
is real bad. The wind's trying to literally flip the plane upside down for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm descending. Let's get down.
Well, I'm gonna return to Conakry. Happy that everything works.
Copy.
But for the rockets, to be honest, the HUD is a good way of aiming everything. Like going into the HUD view does actually help. You can get more accuracy because you're so zoomed in than you can with just flying it normal. But to be honest, it's not that bad flying it normal.
Go on.
Rockets are a bit of a hit and miss. Rockets aren't a precision weapon. So I won't worry about it much.
19 miles to Conisby. I'll route directly go with you.
Route directly what, sorry?
Oh no, I'm saying I'll route directly to Conisby. I'll land and then I can depart with you.
Roger. Oh yeah, we're about the same distance either side. I'm going in on 2-5.
Oh, what's this old airport that I'm over here?
You are... Oh yeah, there's disused all over the place.
Yeah, just wondering what this airfield is because it's like a couple of hangars on it.
Coming up in front of you?
I think it's Rugby.
Or to your right?
No, it was just left, just slightly off to my left. It was Rinkenby Aerodrome. WICKENBY.
Oh, the actual live aerodrome. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, is your plan desynced up now, by the way?
Yeah, that's what I was just checking it on Plan
Have you got, you know, if you're on map settings, basically have everything except from the 2 range boxes ticked and have the first one set at 0, the second one set at 100,000, yeah?
I haven't done that. So everything, did you say ticked?
Everything ticked, except for
Yep.
the airspace range boxes, so the 2 bottom boxes, just have them unticked, then you'll see all airspace. Then you can hover anywhere on the map and look at your info panel, it'll give you the info of the airspace you're in.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to have a quick look at the config, see how many gun rounds this thing gives me, and then Google how many gun rounds it should have. It just doesn't seem a lot, it's gone in literally about 2 seconds.
Visual on Conisby.
Yeah, I got visual as well, I'm lining up for 2-5 on a break. Yeah, if you go for 2-5 we'll probably meet on the approach.
Copy. Obviously I'm coming in from the north, so I'll make a right hand pattern to line up for running break runway 25.
Okay, I'm about to turn left onto final, so I am 6 miles to the TACAN. What height are you at? I'm looking for you, that's all.
I'm at 4,500 descending.
Ah, okay, I'm at 2,000, turning onto the run and brake.
God, you wouldn't want to be flying this plane though, especially in weather like this for long periods.
It's probably, I suspect, a bit twitchy on it as well. If you flew the stability model that they provide with this as well, maybe that's more realistic, I don't know. Have you visual? 2 o'clock. Hi.
Roger, no visual on yourself, just yet looking.
Just coming over the threshold in about 5 seconds at 1,200 feet.
Spotted, visual.
Pirate 1, left brake, 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 brake.
Pirate 3 is turning for finals runway 25, run and brake left hand turn.
Pirate 1, downwind to land.
Do like the fact that you can give this a bit of a pull and it doesn't want to bleed off its airspace so much, airspeed so much. but I had a nice 3G turn there, but it still quite happily managed 250 knots for me at just over 70% throttles, or percentage RPM.
Part 1 turning final.
Part 3 brake, brake, brake. Part 3 is left downwind to land number 2, runway 25, visual number 1.
Oh, it's a bit of a different angle this looking at it to land. It's actually easy, you can see the runway a lot easier. But I was used to using the dashboard when I was in a low position. Used to using that as like a horizon without having to look
Yeah.
down.
Part 3's turning final to land runway 25, number 2.
See how the brakes do now.
Point.
Part 1's wheels on the brakes. Yeah, much better. I can fully brake and still control it with the rudder. Oh, that's proper. And it still brakes decent enough.
That's good.
You have to release them as you get a bit slower though, just to stop all of us, because as you get slower obviously they're more effective. I'll vacate the lazy.
Part 3 short finals now to land runway 25.
I'm almost down on the lazy, so feel free to
Copy.
line up following.
Yeah, I got visual on you. Freeze wheels on.
Roger.
Braking. Oh, mate, that's a big difference.
It will start to slew as you get like less than 60 knots. That's because they become a lot more effective all of a sudden. But then at 60 knots you can pretty much roll on idle throttle and just give the brakes a little bit now and then, because it slows itself down with the ground friction.
I was watching a clip a few months back or so on YouTube with the red arrows that are all coming into land. You know, where they come in a group, is it a group of 3 at one time? And I was watching it, and then there's the last group of 3 were coming in, or was it the second to last group? I can't remember which it was. But one of them, as he was flaring, a gust of wind started bringing him from the right to the left, obviously to the middle aircraft, so he's called a go-round. But I was thinking to myself afterwards, how the hell is the guy supposed to land? Because the rest of the Reds were all sitting on the runway, all in formation. And it was like, well, how's that guy now supposed to land? He's not going to have any fecking room.
How did he land?
Don't know, because he didn't show that part. It was only showing the bit of the red arrow doing the go-rounds.
Okay.
Pirates Freeze vacated runway 25.
So you know in this
Taxi
thing
circles.
when you've all of a sudden got a fire in the middle of your aircraft?
Yeah.
So that's when you know on the startup procedure, that's when you leave it too long before starting the actual engine starting, because basically the GTS, whatever that is, I don't know, whatever it is, starter overheats.
Okay.
That's why we
Whereabouts are you? Are you on the Typhoon apron?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Open your eyes, bruv. I'll shut the engine down for a minute. Radio check 122.8. And then right mouse click the throttle to lock it in again. Ready for the start. Obviously you'll lose your DC power, so you'll lose some gauges, and then as the engine drops off though, and obviously
Okay.
hydraulics will drop. I'll close and reopen my CC.
Roger.
Got fresh.
Cruise brakes on.
Roger. Ah, screw it, I can't look into the gun. What are you carrying at the minute?
I've still got the rocket pods at the moment, but I can take whatever you want me to try out.
You can try your rockets, mate. Make sure they work for you. I'm going to carry 8 Mark 82s. Don't know if you'll see them sinking as I put them on.
I was going to say as well, so whatever viewpoint I get to trying to go through my HUD, I can't see anything at all still. I don't know if I'm missing something.
Yeah, you haven't put the HUD on, probably.
What, do you do that through the shifts?
No. HUD control panel's behind the joystick. Right in the middle you've got a switch. GA, M, G, R, B, and all that. You need to have a
Oh, yeah.
one of those.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Cool. I'm fueled up. I've got 8 Mark 82s on. So, it's going to be a heavy takeoff. CCP's running. Canopy's closing and starting up. GTS starting. GTS started, engine to start, waiting for rotation.
Engine spoiling up.
Rotation screen, unlocking throttle. Throttle's unlocked, waiting for start. Engine's coming on. DC reset. Selected. I'm waiting for hydraulics to pressurise.
Part 3, good engine start. Hydraulics building.
Ah, there we go. Right, on your comms, mate, switch it so it's main. UHF is on main, 42.8.
Set. I was wondering actually probably why I didn't hear you because I didn't have the volume up, so now I've got the volume up, maybe we should be able to hear.
No?
No?
Oh. I've got a good start.
Yep.
Started, and we are good to taxi.
Copy. Part 3 starting taxi following part 1.
Part 1 taxi.
Oh, that's a bummer though. Every time I go head destination with the tracking, it resets my eye point above the HUDs.
Yeah, I know that. Let's go to that. It will just go to the default eye point. That's why I lowered the default eye point originally, but I like it proper like this, so you can actually see out the cockpit properly.
Yeah.
And then you can either, well, right mouse click, cockpit, HUD. It gives you your HUD, and you can see it all. You can still look around with the tracking. That's bearable. You got it? The main HUD view?
Yeah, I got it.
See any weapons on me?
Negative.
Syncs up sometimes, doesn't it? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to be rotate 160 knots because I am quite heavy. I've got, what have I got, 8, so I've got 2,000 kilos under my wings. Probably on max weight. Then it's just air-to-air missiles I need to test, so once I've got the bombs tested for release. But I think it releases them in 2s. When you've got them set in 2s on the 4 pylons, it releases a pylon at a time. I don't think it
Okay.
well, I don't actually. I'll try it. I'll select one pylon and see how many it releases. Because you can, I've got all my fusing set to nose and tail, so all the weapons are fused together, so I can just fire and it will release from wherever there is.
Okay.
I assume. You're going to have a better acceleration than me, so I might just go and get airborne. Part 1's rolling.
3 copies.
Bet you'll end up liking this thing if you fly it a bit more.
Part 3 ride.
I like the basics of it. I like the fact I have to look at gauges and manually fly it because there is no autopilot. 100. 160. Airborne. Oh, I think I took off flap 0 then. Not sure. I haven't got a flaps up reading on my log. Power's coming back to 90. Set. Right turn, whole beach. As far as I can tell, I should be able to just release. Unless it doesn't. See, that's not letting me do anything there. Is there an extra safety catch for bombs? Try the gun safety. Still no. Shit, I'm in a turbo. How did that come out and how do I get that away? Maybe it's right. I just needed to reset my electronics, I think. Don't understand why it won't let me drop these bombs. Oh, there you go. I don't know.
T2 going away.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with it. Why it wouldn't let me just release them though. Because I've literally changed nothing other than use the cheat button on shift 1 to arm everything.
Okay.
It was all armed anyway, but I don't know. Bell I can see. Right, here we go for a dive bombing. I'm gonna drop 6. I'll go in the HUD mode, I guess, and see what I can do. What have I got it in at the minute on HUD mode? G, that'll do.
Going in for the fuel tanks for the rocket pods.
I'm just going to try everything else, see what I get.
Yeah, no releases. What have I done wrong here?
Wings are empty. Wings are back.
So I got weapon select RP, rocket pods, guns select, your fusion set to N plus T, port and starboard both on.
Yeah.
And weapons unlocked.
Okay, have you done the stripey button?
Oh no, I didn't.
Left hand side. That's a final arming button. You can actually do it without uncovering it, but there you go. I've got good bomb release there.
There you go, turning out bands.
That's me,
Here's
that's
splash.
me wings empty for now. I got a few bits, but you can drop a little bit further. I guess it's just practicing. You haven't really got a way of aiming it. Not a legitimate way anyway, that you can guarantee is going to work.
Yeah.
Come watch you do some rocketing. I'm fully safe and unselected.
Copy that.
Bumped around a bit though. Stay over the sea. I can see. Oh no, I can't see any. I can see stuff burning.
Yep.
That's the stuff I hit, is it? Or is that what you're hitting? I can see you inbound.
So
Oh, bit short. See what I mean? They don't go as far as you think. Fuck me, did you just release all your rockets? Oh, I love the climb away.
no.
That's a true rocket release climb away, that. I mean, I got a few bits, didn't I? I was only,
Oh yeah.
it was only Mark 82s anyway. I can carry 4 Mark 83s. I think. What can I carry? Yeah, I can carry 4 Mark 83s if I wanted. They're heavy as fuck though. Can you imagine the takeoff then?
Oh yeah.
Actually no, it'll weigh about the same as what I just had. But I've got 4 bigger bombs. Next it'll be air-to-air missile test. Where are you?
Coming back in, I'm above you to your right.
Above me to my right. Oh, have you? I'll turn around and join. Speed check.
Speed check
Oh,
is
nice.
currently 450,
Roger,
but I was in a dive.
Where are you now?
I'm climbing,
Have you-
pulling away, heading 120.
Roger, I'll try and turn into speed.
Speed is 380, slowing.
Oh, okay.
Reducing my throttles to 80%.
Roger. This is a real jet that you could use. It's real old school weapons though. And the releasing of air-to-air missiles is bore sight only. There's no lock on at all.
Yeah,
So it is literally get them in your HUD basically, fire and hope with an aim 9 or a magic.
yeah.
You can full power it if you want, mate. I'm not too bothered. I'm catching up now.
I'm turning left back inbound towards Hull Beach.
Okay, push past that. You going full or just let me know?
Power's at 80% currently.
Okay, I'll join and then reduce. I'm going to try and turn tight in on you. Try and join on the turn on the inside.
Roger.
I don't think I'm going to turn quite tight enough. I'm in your right hand echelon now. Bit fast. This thing doesn't jog around as much as the Typhoon looks like it does.
Now when it's smooth, it's relatively smooth, isn't it, once you've got it reasonably trimmed?
I think it might depend who else is on as well. I think people with lower end systems might degrade the join FS connection possibly.
Interesting.
This is going to be cool to watch.
Coming in the fuel tanks.
Have that. Power still set to 80.
Power's still, it's just under 80, 79%.
Okay, right.
Pull it up.
You're doing damage, but obviously they're rockets, so they don't do a lot.
Oh well, I just exploded the last 2 fuel tanks there for
Oh,
me.
yours gone? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they disappeared from me. All 3 of them now.
Oh. Not quite me, that's fine. You any left, do you know? Or you can try. You can basically have to keep trying until you run dry because you don't have any indication.
Yeah. Right, coming back round to the right. What's up?
Red arrow flying hits. Just under your tail.
Yeah, Nigel needs a bit of court martialing after what he said about the red arrows.
Alright.
I am watching you on stream, that's looking good.
Oh, you see me on screen at the same time?
Yeah, I got the stretch up.
Ah, okay. Oh, is that why earlier you asked me a question? It was relevant to what I was doing and I was like, huh? Hang on, coincidence. quite smooth air once you're over the sea.
Leveling off. Going for the smoke chimney. Destroyed. It's actually quite good having some unguided weapons to use.
I think it's fun. Just as long as we know how to do it. I mean, the bombs, I couldn't figure out. There was no reason they shouldn't have released unless you have to have everything armed, like the guns armed and everything to do it. There was no real reason they shouldn't have released.
Okay.
But you can always use that. In shift 1 you use the bottom right button which arms everything. So it will fire.
Okay.
Smoke on, go. Lol. Oh, that's what I wanted to test. Hang on. I wanted to see if it changes the colour of smoke according to what I'm actually releasing.
Okay.
I'll get my panel up in a second and I'll do it.
Inbounds.
Well, dry and smoke. Oh, it's red on you, but it's whether you see it red on me. Oh, I'm seeing you release smoke as well, and I've got smoke. I'm going to power in front of you to your right. Tell me what smoke you see, if any. You might not see any because you haven't got yours on. It might work like that. Any smoke?
Negative.
Nah, that's fine.
And I'm out of rockets, buddy.
Cool. Turn to Conisby, pick up some air-to-airs and have a go.
Copy.
Oh, you with me?
Well, yeah.
Probably no then. Hang on. Where are you?
I am just turning towards 3 to 3 degrees inbound to Conisby.
Got you. Power set?
Power set still at 80%.
Roger. Overshoot.
Hear ya. See ya. 3's joining up in 1.
Okay. Power set 80. Currently 250.
3.
And 13 miles to run.
Copies. Oh.
What?
No, I'm going to join up behind you and obviously fly normal, and as you roll back up, I'll roll inverted.
You know what, sorry? You fly behind me.
You know when they do that, I can't remember the manoeuvre, what they name it, but you know obviously where the lead's obviously inverted and the play behind him's flying normally, and then as you roll normal, I then roll in inverted.
Rolling. No. I don't even know where you are, to be honest. Behind me.
I was behind you. I am behind you.
Nice.
Passing under you upside down, belly to belly. Think good. I see your shadow.
Yeah, I see you getting low.
Yeah, I'm worried about bottling out. There you go.
You on me?
I think I am in front of you.
Right.
Stand by. I'm at 3,000 at the moment. I was just climbing up to avoid you and see if I can spot
I
you.
can see your shadow. I'm down and right, down and right.
Visual.
Roger.
Rejoining.
Go for break, make it quick. Power set 80, left turn in 5 seconds. Turn left, onto the brake. Now.
Wait. Rejoining right echelon.
Roger. Left brake.
Copy.
Pirate 1, brake, brake, brake.
Alright, 3. Break. Break. Break.
Pirate 1, downwind, full stop.
Right, 3, left downwind, runway 25, number 2, full stop.
Pirate 1 turning in.
Visual. Part 3, turning, finals to land, runway 25, number 2, visual number 1. Part 3 will take left hand sides.
Pirate 1 will take right. Pirate 1's wheels on.
Copy.
No need for much braking really. It's a long run. Ooh, that was weird. Just popped out from it. Oh no, there's a shadow again. Shadow of a cloud just loaded and unloaded.
Freeze on the floor.
One's vacating lazy. What's your G meter reading right now? My most is +8, my least is +2.5. Sorry, -2.5.
My highest is just under 7 Gs.
Yep.
My negative is -2, 2-ish.
Nice. I think it's up to 9G, isn't it?
Um,
Pretty sure it's,
think
pretty
it is.
sure it's a 9G aircraft. Pretty sure it's -3, +9. Human limits more than anything.
Most things these days limit humans.
I wonder if avatar mode actually translates on this. It must, because it creates an extra sim object. Try it once we're parts up and shut down. Go into the avatar and see if we can see each other outside the aircraft. That'd be cool.
Oh my god, that would be so cool for QRA.
Yeah.
If I could literally figure out the run command, we could literally set up.
Well, my run
have
command is my bomb button. No, it's not. It's my Bravo button, I think, on my joystick. I don't know what that's assigned to in the sim. I don't think it's assigned to anything in the sim, if I'm honest.
Well, I have my Alpha and Bravo set to my nose trim. But yeah, that'd be cool. Scramble,
Yeah,
scramble,
you can
scramble.
actually use the proper guy as well.
And literally have him run to the aircraft, press Control Shift E to jump in.
One shutdown. All locked.
But I mean, you know, imagine over the years if you try and suggest that to Microsoft, they'll just laugh at you saying like, no, it'll just take up too much resources. No, it'll take up too much resources. Lucky they've actually gone around and doing it. Freezing the block, shutting down.
Oh no, I can't get back in now. Hang on. I'm in avatar mode.
I don't see a character.
No. And now I've detached myself. I can't undetach myself. Hang on. How do I undetach myself? Like, I'm out of it. I'm out of my aircraft, walking around, but it's not like a normal avatar mode though.
What, you like first person type of thing?
How do I exit that then?
Press Shift A.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh no, I'm still not in my aircraft.
You kind of have to walk right into the ring up to the fuselage before it let you jump back in.
Right, tried it.
Yeah.
Where into the fuselage?
So basically, if you walk into so if you enter in the ring, say if you're just going underneath the fuselage, and then press Control Shift E, and you should jump back in. Go more to where the rings are.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, that was an experience. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
That's weird. So did yours do the same? Didn't give you a proper avatar?
Yeah. No, my character. Yeah, I had my avatar. It was in third person though. Sometimes it does it to me. It puts me in first person.
Oh, okay.
What would be cool though if you could have GSX add-ons for like the military side of things. So you have, you know, military loadouts in military uniform and high vis jackets.
One sec, Steve. I'm loading AIM-9s.
Yeah, I'm most gonna likely call that a day for me, mate, because I've got an early start at work tomorrow. I'll make sure the father to pilot reps of the aircraft's now actually at Conisby.
Alright, Steve. I'm gonna go up and just test the air-to-air missiles. That's all. I just need to test them quick. I'll have to spawn a target instead.
There you go, pilots filed, so the aircraft's at least at Conisby now. Give me a second, let me restart my engines.
Why, what you doing?
Oh no, I was about to jump off because I've got work in the morning.
Okay.
Can I start? But like I said, I can quickly jump up with you. It's not a
Oh,
problem.
okay. We can just do it close to the circuit. I don't really know. Ideally, I should be able to sit behind you and hear the buzzer go off or something. I don't really know. Just waiting for my rotation. There we go. Engines are now starting. Engine is now starting.
Yep, high 3 starting.
Yeah, your ram air turbine comes out if your electronics are not reset. Because it thinks you ain't got no electric. So hydraulics to power up. Got 4 A9s. Fuck me, they look huge on this egg. Bloody ram air turbine's now out.
In mine?
No, mine.
Oh.
Reset everything, should pop back on. Maybe it's the hydraulics. Oh, maybe it's for the hydraulics rather than the batteries. Wait for the hydraulics to kick in. Taxi in 07. Nope, still not popped away. Oh well. Maybe it'll pop away while I'm flying. Do you want to get airborne first and I can literally just chase you down?
So I'm having an issue with my engine's not restarting someplace. GTS screen, starting engine.
Why wasn't it restart?
No, I had the engine RPM up,
Mm.
and then I went to unlock the throttles, but then the RPM started dropping again.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I unlocked the throttles too early.
Yeah, maybe.
Rotation is green. Unlocking throttles. There you go, good engine start. Freestyle taxi. Are you going to runway 07, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike got back to me today. He enjoyed it, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So he seemed reasonably happy with it, so...
You take off, mate.
Yeah, what do you mean? Right, free rolling.
Part 1 rolling.
Airborne.
Roger.
Yeah. And flaps. Power set 85%.
Cool. I won't bother turning, just carry on straight.
Yeah, I was going to do. Actually, I'll keep my throttles up to get some space.
Roger.
Trying to see a white plume of smoke start coming towards my way.
Figure out how to use the fuckers first. I'm fine with jettisoning them, that's about it. Jettisoned 2 loads already, facts. Right, so it's definitely not that. What height are you at?
I'm below the clouds, you're above and climb above them.
Right, cool. Just stay below the clouds.
Oh, okay, come back down.
Just pause for me, I'll just have a read. Pause.
Mine won't let me pause.
Close your CCP.
Pause. Paused.
Okay, unpause.
Unpaused.
How height are you at?
3000.
Oh, just try to spot it, there you are.
Heading towards the wind turbine farm.
Cool. Not letting me release. Slow down for me a bit, I'm starting to lose you too much.
Reducing my throttles to 60.
You're only at 6 miles, but I can't visually see you now. So.
Heading 070 degrees. Throttles are down to 60% RPM.
you at now?
So that 3,000.
Alright. Can't figure out why it's not letting me release now. You're just coming back into sight. I can't even get them to release, I don't really know why.
Flown past me now, Matt.
Oh, have I? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm too busy trying to just get them to release, let alone anything else.
I'm off to your 7-8 o'clock position below.
Okay.
I'll start turning as well. Get it back in front of you.
I'll do an S-turn to lose my speed so you can do that.
I'll head 270.
Okay.
270, pardon me.
Got that? Yeah, I've got you. You can go full power again if you want now.
Full power currently.
Oh, okay. Right. That's on. Foresight. I've got no noise coming off the side right position. Definitely live. Try a different missile. Lost you. Where are you at?
Thousands.
Okay. Oh yeah, fair.
Reducing throttles to 80.
Cool. Still at 1,000, yeah?
Yeah, just below you. I can see you behind us.
Oh yeah, there you go. See, that's not, why is that not letting me fire? They're in there. Unless I need to be a lot closer, but I doubt it.
Do you want something then?
No. Well, you've seen something.
Well, no, because my sim froze for like a split second. I thought maybe there might
Right.
have an object been created then.
Really struggling to get the launch to happen. Do I need... Unless I have to be in missile mode on the HUD for it to actually work. I doubt it though. Height you at?
Oh, 500.
That's why I'm losing you, because I can't see you against the screen.
Coming up a bit.
I am following you, but just can't pick you out. There you are. I'm on scan. Maybe I should put it to more side and see what happens. See, just nothing's happening when I release. I can't get it to actually release. I don't know why. Let me try just putting one on each wing and see if that is a reason. Because it can't choose which one to launch, mate.
No joy still?
No. I'm just getting the clicking as if it's rejected release. Alright, don't worry about it. I'll return to Connersville. I'll have to have a little research into it, I think.
Fair enough.
There should be no reason it wouldn't work. Other than the fact maybe because I rejected it, got rid of them on the ground. I'm not sure. I'll have a Google, see if I can find a video of someone doing it.
Yeah, fair one, buddy.
Happy that rockets and guns do work, and bombs. Just don't know why
Yeah, fair one. Any plans for tomorrow, mate?
do a long haul. Yeah, probably just do a long haul.
Out in Ellis, yeah?
Yeah, I'm straight into land. you can probably see from the video, I couldn't get a release, so there was nothing was happening. I don't really know why. I used to get the squeal of the sidewinders. I didn't even hear that. It's as if it didn't know they were there.
Weird.
But I don't know if it's something to do with loading them whilst I'm in the air, maybe, instead of loading them on the ground. Or, I don't really know. The manual's pretty basic when it comes to the weapons side of it, which is stupid. Considering they advertise it as tac pack, so tell me how to use it.
Yeah, exactly. Is there not a video on YouTube?
I'm gonna have a look, see what I can find.
Surely someone must have done one.
Yeah. When did he go play yesterday then, did he? Or today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, cool.
There's a site near Horsham.
Does he know what to do about like hop up and stuff? Does he understand what he...
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He said he seemed happy, so I've just left him. If he needs to ask questions, then he can ask. But he hasn't really said anything. Like I said, he's just said that he enjoyed the gun. It was working really well. So
I'll do.
exactly.
It's alright. Sales are final.
Yep. And then obviously next time I see you, just return you the battery and the charger.
Yeah. Well, I can use that battery to be honest, and the charger. So I'm not bothered. It's just I only give it. I wouldn't bother giving it to you.
Yeah.
And it was going to be an extra 30 quid. 20 quid.
Yeah.
20 quid.
Yeah, exactly.